This is Starforged, Tabula Rasa, written and performed by Redstone Archender. Based on the game by Shawn Tomkin. Hello, and welcome to Starforged Tabula Rasa, the continuing adventures of Janya Alder, call sign Omega, in his continuing mission to take down the Valinus pirate clan. Currently, Janya is inside an ascendancy vault, trying to take out a bunch of energy beings that Ulan, a good friend of his, actually helped create, but now wants to destroy. They are also joined by Kayla Shepherd, a young woman with years of experience delving into strange places because of her horrible parents making her basically be a guinea pig. Or maybe a survey drone. Something. They're not nice people. But she's escaped, she's with Janya, Ulan's here, and we are delving into this vault. But unfortunately, they've come across the remains of intruders. But what has taken these people out? Let's find out! But before we get started, one quick thing. I wanted to thank Daniel Alexander for posting a review back in May, and I'm pretty sure I totally missed it. Apologies, but thank you so much. And also to Red Cup 217, thank you for your kind words over the Discord. I really appreciate it. And also, thank you all for listening. I don't know why you're doing it, but I hope you have a good time. Back to the show. Alrighty, so the crew is delving into this vault. They've come across the remains of some intruders. I'm thinking that Ulan actually hasn't gone this way before. Well, actually, let's see if he does. I think it's unlikely that he's been this way before, so that'll be 76 or above, and that's a 50 even, so that's a no. So he hasn't encountered this, so he doesn't actually know what has killed these people. So I think we're going to do a face danger with observation to see if they can figure out what it is that killed these to avoid if this is a trap or whatnot. Face danger plus observation is wits. Need all the dies. Alrighty, so that is a 4 on the die, plus our 3 is a 7, versus a 4 and an 8, which is a weak hit. So I think they see what it is, but there's some sort of cost. Well, actually, let's do the description and focus to see if we can see what kind of trap this is, or what took them out. Descriptor 68, mysterious. Well, that's wonderful. And focus 8. Atmosphere. Oh! Atmosphere. Okay. I think it's a gas. I think they realize that these people have asphyxiated, so they are quickly putting on their helmets. They make it out unscathed, but Janya's going to lose 1 spirit, so he's going to go down to +4 spirit due to that being, scared by this, like this invisible gas killed all these people, but he's going to try to endure stress. Let's see if he can shake this off. So it'll be, this roll is plus spirit, which is currently +4. Oh, and I rolled a 4, so that is a total of an 8 versus a 3 and a 6. That is a strong hit, and so we can either shake it off, which is gain a spirit to go back to 5, or we can do momentum. We're going to gain that spirit back. So he shakes off that scariness, but it shakes him for a moment, and then he presses forward. Oh, okay, but they're all covered in. They've got their masks on, their helmets, and so they're able to breathe. And they've got these intruders. Is there a chance that we can resupply here? So this is going to be plus wits because we are scavenging these guys. So that'll be a +3. And ooh. So I rolled a 5, plus our 3 is an 8. Good enough to beat the 3, but not the 10. So a weak hit, which means we can get some supply, but we have to face an obstacle first. Oh, okay, I got it. So the gas was triggered, we assume, by some means, which means that there's probably, if they triggered something, it could have set an alarm, it could have something else is going on, and I think they have to try to deactivate it. There might be other defenses to come if they don't deactivate this, which I think this is going to be it's going to be face danger. This is with expertise, because we're trying to like reset this alarm. But we do have Ulan here, who is an expert in the Essentia, and we have a bond with him, so that's another +2. So this is going to be a total of +5. Although that's a 2 on the die, that's a 7 total, versus a 4 and a 5, that's a strong hit. So we are going to get, so we're going to get to resupply, which brings our supply up to +3, because it was down to +1 before. So we're getting a whole bunch of gear off these guys, which is great. Which makes sense, they all died and left everything behind. So we've looted these bodies that we didn't have to do anything for, and turned off the alarms, at least for this section. And I think it's time to actually undergo an expedition again. They're definitely staying vigilant. They've already tripped one alarm and barrel. I mean, that would have been certain death. Like, whatever that gas is would have killed them. So let's see. So we need to move forward. So expedition, we're doing vigilance. Oh, and we're going to have Ulan's help. He knows stuff about this facility. So I rolled a 2 on the die, plus our total of 5 is a 7. We have matching 9s, so that is a miss with a complication. I'm going to roll on the internal peril to find out what it is we run into. 49, mechanical trap. Dang, okay, but there's also a complication. I think Ulan actually gets knocked out. Like, so this trap is sprung, so they go into another area, and whatever happens... Let's see, how does this work? I think they take a wrong turn and actually go into an area where it's just a trap, so like the doors come down. Oh, no, the floor falls out from beneath them. Let's do a classic trap of the floor falls out. Our complication is Ulan gets knocked out, so he can't help anymore until they get him awake. And so they're down in this trap, and there's got to be some way to get out of it. Oh, but we have Kayla with us. She's been down. She's done a lot of this kind of exploration. So maybe they're gonna figure out some way to. There's got to be some way, like, so if someone were of the Essentia to somehow get in here, or there's got to be some way out, and some way to get us out of here. So I think we're going to use our expertise to try to figure this out with Kayla's help. So we do have a connection with her, and this is in her wheelhouse, so we're going to get that +1, so it'll be a total of +4. But face danger with our expertise and some help. And that is a 4 on the die, plus our 4 is a total of an 8, versus a 3 and a 5, so that's a strong hit. And on a face danger and strong hit, we succeed, and we get 1 momentum. So that brings us up to 6 momentum. We're building that up. So we get out of the trap. Ulan's unconscious. We got to provide some care for him. Like, he's got to get some treatment. So that's in treating others or providing care is plus wits. So that'll be +3. And it's a 2 on the die, plus our 3 is 5. Versus a 4 and a 5. So a weak hit. There's a penalty for this. I think we're gonna just take we're gonna take -2 to our momentum because it takes a while. He's unconscious. I think maybe they can kind of patch him up for a bit, but he's still got to wake up on his own, and they're not gonna be able to carry him. So our momentum drops right back down to +4, and because we need his help, we need him to be conscious as we continue this expedition. We're definitely staying vigilant. We're not doing well. Ulan is still helping. And yes! Alright, so I rolled all 2s. But we have a +5 total, so that is a 7 versus a match. So that is a strong hit with an opportunity. So I'm rolling on the opportunity. Bam. That is a 92. And so we find a shortcut or a safer path. Ooh, and forgot, since we got that strong hit, I am marking progress on our expedition. We are up to 3 full boxes because this is a formidable challenge. Ooh, okay, so what kind of waypoint do we have? So I'm rolling on the interior features. 32. An inscrutable object lies dark and silent. So I'm going to say, yeah, I like, maybe we find a safer path. We've ran into a bunch of things here. This thing seems to be off, so should yeah, should be good. It's safer. Let us explore a waypoint. So this will be plus wits, plus we have Ulan with us helping us out. Let's try to figure out what this place is. And so we have a total of a +5 adding to our 3, but that is another match, but of 8s. So we have 8 versus 8 and an 8, which is a miss with a match. We must confront the chaos. So what is the chaos? 59. Powerful distortions of space and time. So I think they're messing with this object, and maybe they activate something and the lights start popping on, and then all of a sudden Ulan is trying to talk to Janya, but to Janya it sounds like he's talking super quick. Janya's reply sounds super slow, and they do their best to communicate with one another that it is time to GTFO. They have to get out of here. Although it's not hurting them in any way, this just is not a place to hang out. So it is safe for them. So they're not. I think the fact that we got the opportunity is matched. So that's saying that it's safe here. Although it could have been very bad, it's just a very strange place. We're going to continue on our expedition. We're staying vigilant. All we do is keep finding weird stuff. And boop, boop, boop. That is a 2 plus our 5 is a 7 versus a 4 and a 7, which is a weak hit. Alright, so our progress is going up yet again. 2, 4 filled up boxes. Boom, boom, boom. Moving along. But it's a weak hit. Let's find out what kind of waypoint it is to see if we suffer cost en route or if we're facing a peril at the waypoint. So what kind of interior feature are we finding? It's a 69, everybody. The sex number. I apologize for that. That was terrible. Whew. And it's signs of invasive creatures. Well, I'm thinking peril at the waypoint. I mean, that just screams... Heck yeah, peril at the waypoint. I think that's it. So they find tracks of something here, something scary, and that's where we're stopping. This week's episode featured music by Tabletop Audio. Additional music also comes from freepd.com.
To learn what happens, keep listening. This show is brought to you ad-free by privilege. No ads, no Patreon, just a cishet white man with disposable income and time. It is performed, edited, and all that good stuff by Redstone Archender. The story is powered by the game Ironsworn, Starforged by Shawn Tomkin. Outro by Glitter Snitchel, channeling the spirits. This has been a Sofa King Cool production.